In this video, I'm comparing two similarly priced IEMs with totally different set of drivers. The first one here is the LetShuoer S08 priced at $99. It houses a 13 planar driver, while the other one is the Kiwi Ears Quartet. This one has four drivers, two DD and two BA. They do not share nearly anything except the price range and tuning. Okay, the signature of these two IEMs are very similar. This one is $110 and this one is $99, but when we see at the set of drivers, these two are totally different. But once you AB this, okay, it is clear that these two IEMs have extremely similar tuning. Okay, very similar tuning. Before I start going deeper into the sound quality, sound comparison, let me show you a couple of differences here. As you guys can see, LetShuoer has a much better cable. It comes with modular cable too. Okay, modular plugs. You can swap it between 4.4 and 3.5, keep giving you the extra bit of flexibility. And while the LetShuoer is metal, okay, metal. This one has metal, no semi-custom kind of design here. The Quartet has a semi-custom kind of design. You guys can see very good looking, beautiful looking semi-custom resin shell. Looks very good. I'm very pleased with the looks of this one. Looks beautiful to be precise, very good looking, and comes with two tuning switches too. If we look at the sizes, compare the sizes side by side, both are fairly uh, small in volume and depth too. Quartet is slightly deeper, but I didn't face any issue with fitting or anything like that. Yes, this one has a bit of volume, bit more volume, but both are very similar when it comes to weight. This one is slightly denser, this one is slightly less dense, but I believe both have very similar weight. If we talk about accessories too, Quartet is not exactly great with its set of accessories. It does come with three set of tips, but look at this carry case. Okay, this one looks like a $5 carry case, while look at this one, hard carry case will provide you better protection against damage and will keep the IM more securely. So the setup accessories are better with the LetShuoer, while the Quartet is more comfortable, slightly more comfortable. So that's a small thing one needs to keep an eye on. Okay, the setup accessories are very different, but when we look into the sound signature, there are some differences. It's not like they are exactly same. No two IEMs are exactly same. There are a lot of similarities though. Okay, both have a L-shaped signature, no V, no W or anything like that, and both are very good with bass, while the treble is slightly less emphasized. Okay, the treble is not forward or aggressive or anything like that. They both have slight bit of mid focus too. Mid range vocals and stuff are slightly on focus, while the bass is very good on both. If I start with the Quartet, this one has very good sub bass, very good deep sub bass, and I like that kind of sub bass. Its sub bass are much deeper than the competing IEMs and slightly better than the LetShuoer 2. This is not bad. LetShuoer is not bad, but Quartet is deeper, has a bit more rumble. If I talk about layered delivery, both are very similar, both have very well layered presentation. Dynamics are slightly better with the S08. Okay, S08 can control the notes better, it has better control, and dynamic abilities are the result of it. Both are good with the bass, rounded bass. If I talk about mid bass, both are very similar. This one is a bit more weight behind, a bit more punch, a bit more air moving in, while this one is slightly immediate. Okay, similar area of impact, but this one is slightly heavier, while this one is slightly less heavy. Decay is slightly faster on the S08, while the decay of Quartet is slightly slower, marginally slower. If we look into the mid range, that is where the similarities are uncanny. The only difference is imaging. Okay, while the uh, S08 places the vocals and instruments slightly out of the head, this one, the Quartet, places the vocals and instruments half inside and half outside of the head. So if you look past that, the other difference is this one has a bit more taller vocal notes. Okay, vocal and some instruments are taller with the S08, while the Quartet is slightly shorter, or else they have exactly same kind of presentation, similar texture, similar timbre, very cohesive. Both are very cohesive and organic sounding. They do not feel artificial or anything like that, and very good definition and resolution too. For the asking price, they are very good with the resolution and definition, while nearly everything is same except the height and the one thing that I said. Both are very throaty, both have very good uh, grunt, male vocal grunt to them, while there is a bit of extra bit of definition with the female vocals with the S08 because of its taller notes. This one is very good with male vocals. Okay, there is no issues of uh, upper mid sharpness or energy or anything like that. So both are very good in the mid range. If we look into the treble range, that is where S08 is slightly better and slightly worse too. Okay, the lower and mid treble are well energized. They have a bit of sparkle. They have taller notes. They have very good clarity, very good separation. They are not warm or anything like that. So both are good at that part, but this one is better. Okay, this one has taller notes. That is what the LetShuoer is doing very well. It has taller notes, and those notes are placed wider of your imaging. Okay, imaging is where this one is slightly better at. It has better expansion, better x-axis expansion, while the Quartet is slightly closed in. Okay, the edges of those stages are slightly rounded with this one, while this one is more spread out. Layering and separation are very similar, very similar, no issues there. This one is slightly, ever so slightly more airy, while this one is very good in this position. If you want a bit more air, you can try flicking those switches and it will do the job. Okay, there is one position where the air is similar to the LetShuoer, or else this is perfectly fine. This setting is perfectly fine. There is no issue of any kind. So both are good with the treble. no problem at all. This one is though slightly rolled off in the upper treble region, while this one is more event in the end. No issues with extension, both are very similar as I said. If I talk about stage, okay, this one is slightly bigger, nearly 5 to 8% bigger than the quartet. Quartet is more about the bass body and mid-range cohesion. Treble is slightly less taller, which is kind of robbing it off of its expansion or height. Or else both are very similar. So pick the one that is closer to your preference and pick any of these two and you will not be disappointed at all. So this is it. This is my comparison of LetShuoer S08 and Kiwi Ears Quartet. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.